I'm Jonathan Gasser, and today's video is a continued look at the current Arizona Supreme Court case, Mills v. Arizona. A core facet of the Mills case centers around state licensing. Historically, states tended to avoid regulating most professions. When professional regulation was introduced, it was typically limited to highly skilled careers that directly affected public health and safety. These regulations ensured that people such as architects, surgeons, or chemists were not a danger to their communities. I spoke with civil liberties author and attorney Timothy Sandifer, who walked me through the birth of professional licensing in the U.S.
So, in the very first U.S. Supreme Court case to address this question of occupational licensing, it was a case called Dent versus West Virginia in the 1880s. The U.S. Supreme Court said, yes, you can, doctor licensing is constitutional, it said. And the reason why is because if there's a patient on the table and a surgeon makes a mistake, it's going to kill the patient. And you can't, go back and undo that afterwards. So there's very high risk.
But, as time has passed, an increasing number of professions have become regulated. In 1950, just 5% of workers had a state license. Today, that number represents roughly a quarter of the American workforce. These burgeoning numbers are due, in part, to the growing number of careers that state legislatures have targeted. State licensure is now required for many professional barbers, florists, and dog groomers, for instance. The Supreme Court heard oral arguments back in March, and it is now up to the highest court in the state to decide whether or not these licensing requirements are constitutional. In the interim, all that Mills can do is wait.